The Hauraki Big Show. Thanks to crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Welcome.
This is big.
To the Hauraki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyte, Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company on this glorious Wednesday afternoon. It is the 8th of October 2025. And you, my friends, as always, listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Crave-worthy street food freshly made with Reburger.
And if I could just direct your attention to this next slide, you'll see that Reburger is serving both good times and good food. And that's whether or not you dine in or take away Reburger today. And if you just look at this next slide, you'll see that it's
Very good.
Good stuff. We don't pre-listen to those.
That's recorded from an office somewhere in New Zealand. Unbelievable.
I'm loving these Vox Pops, fellas.
I'm starting to think my voice is weird because it doesn't sound like everyone else's voice.
Man.
Right.
Well, I think what we're doing is we're disguising it.
Right.
Like they're from the, it's an FBI sort of a thing, and it's a witness.
Ah,
They're in the
I see.
Witness Protection Program.
Right, so they're
You
like
see
a
what I'm
shadowy
saying?
character.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, tell you what, Mogey, you're looking like a stallion. Could that T-shirt get any tighter? You are popping.
Cheers, man. I feel like I'm going pretty grouse
Yeah,
today.
you're
you
looking
mad
pretty
dog.
grouse.
You sick son of a bitch. I'll tell you what, it feels like, even though I know it hasn't, but it feels like spring has sprung. But I know that's just a trick. October 17th, officially, the big show Spring will be sprunging.
I've got something to say on that later in the show, actually.
Oh, wow,
I've had a
can't wait.
really emotional day. How are you going, Keyzie?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm really good. You had an emotional day.
Yeah.
What emotion were you feeling when you came into Hauraki today? Was it hurrah of a moodness?
Gratitude?
Oh, really? Gratitude.
Joy?
Yeah, okay.
But I'm in a hurrah of a mood now because I'll tell you why.
Go on.
This isn't the first time this has happened, and I don't mean to single out pugs, but I'm going to. Take note of what it says on the computer there, fellas.
Okay.
8th of October. Take note, if you would, please, what it reads on the run sheet today. What does it say to you? What does it
7th
say?
of October there.
And I don't know if it's a deliberate attempt, because it happens all the time, to, set me up to look like a fool.
Yeah.
But I'm over it.
So he put the wrong date in. He forgot to update it.
Totally.
And that has put you in a hurrah of a mood.
All that gratitude's just slipped away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jase. Maybe what'll cheer you up is Mogey telling you what's coming out on the show today.
That sounds great.
What's happening on The Big Show with old Mogey?
Bloody exciting stuff today, fellas. Of course, another opportunity to get into the draw to win an $8 million diamond ring from Diamonds on Richmond.
8,000, I think. it is.
$8,000.
Yeah,
$8,000.
8,000. Yeah.
But, priceless at the same time, Keyzie. Also, later in the show, Hoyte Jizbot is going to be talking about the concept of bringing back the man bib. We've visited it before, but Jase wants to discuss this with renewed vigour.
Yes, I do, Mogey.
And I've got a bit of a conundrum, fellas. I've got a stag do coming up this weekend. I've been invited to the stag do, about 15 animals, but also my wife has been invited.
My wife.
The only woman invited. So I need your advice on what to do.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Green Day there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is 11 minutes past 4 o'clock.
Fellas, I've got a stag do to go to this weekend.
Uh-oh.
Nice, staggy.
But I was sort of I'm excited about it. I thought I didn't want to go, but then I got over my hangover from last weekend, and then I'm fizzing for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely fizzing
You're
for it.
feeling on top of the world.
Yeah, I am. I'm sort of like, I can't get hungover, man.
Isn't it amazing?
What kind of a loser would get hungover? Not me.
Like, it's amazing, right, how even after, Mogey, I don't know your exact age, but after a long time,
Yes.
you can still have a massive hangover, then a few days later completely forget about it and forget what it's like to be hungover.
Yes, that's right.
And then think, this is the best idea I've ever had.
Yes.
Getting steamed.
Yeah, that's right.
responsibly. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
Very short
right?
memory. Very short memory. Anyway, there's been a WhatsApp group going around for a few months now, and it's just the fellas. It's just the fellas on it.
Yeah,
about not half a dozen, about a dozen animals on there, and we're just sort of throwing ideas around. There's a few images going around, all sorts of stuff, as you'd expect on a chat with the fellas.
I hope that you're not sending stuff because it's horrendous filth.
Yeah, maybe refrain from that.
Well, for example, like there's been some ideas around challenges because apparently stags have to do challenges, which I could never be bothered with on my stag. We just got on it as mates. But, some groups of friends like to have challenges.
All the ones I've been to have challenges.
Yes, there you go. So I suggested that we have a challenge where the Staggy, as you call him.
Yeah, Staggy.
He has to steal the engagement ring off his sleeping fiance's finger, right? Hock it, so pawn it.
Sell it.
Yeah. And use the proceeds to buy a mountain of methamphetamine, which he then has to smoke on the morning of his wedding, right? And then he passes that challenge. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, it's pretty full on.
Yeah, well, that
is awesome.
That's one of the milder ideas going around in this.
Yeah.
Anyway, then I was talking to the missus about it there, and I said, "Oh God, looking forward to the stag." It turns out she's been invited as well because she is. I know these guys through my wife. They're her schoolmates.
Right.
So she's been best mates with these guys and the stag since she was like a teenager.
Right.
So there's 16 guys invited to this thing, and my wife.
Old Mogey's wife as well.
Old Mogey's old lady.
That is a genuine conundrum. Is it a conundrum for you, or are you all G with it?
I would have to say it's more than a conundrum. I'd say it's a concern.
Yes.
Because generally there's only one female that turns up at a stag do.
Can I just, before you say what that female does, can I just reference the text here on 3483?
Please.
G'day, guys. Is she going as the stripper?
Yeah. So that's disgraceful.
Yeah. There's about 5 others.
I was going to say the caterer.
Oh. Well, the caterer has to be a woman.
In this case.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't really know what to do because the other thing that has happened is I got an email today reminding me that I have to attend a work thingy. I'm going to be on a panel speaking to people on Sunday morning at 9 a.m.
Whoa.
So I can't go to the stag do because if I go, I know what's going to happen. I know myself, Keith.
I mean, all I can see here is massive issues. 16 dudes on it. And you remember how Keyzie was just the other weekend in his stag.
I know.
When we rang him up. It was an abomination.
Mate, you guys rang me up.
And the idea that your wife is the only woman there, I'm really struggling with that.
Yeah.
Imagine how Mogey feels.
I would feel very uncomfortable if it was my wife in that scenario.
Right. But you don't trust your wife.
Right, Jase?
What are your thoughts, New Zealand? 3483. Let us know what you think about this conundrum.
That's right. You go in the draw for a $50 Reburger voucher. You can also call us on 0800 Hauraki as well.
Here's guns. Roses.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
REM there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon, the time 4:26.
Fellas, I was invited to a stag do.
Yes.
Bloody excited about it. 16 of the biggest animals on earth.
Awesome.
Going out on a boat, actually.
Staggy.
So going out on a boat and stopping off at a couple of pubs around the way there. I think there's one...
Yeah, I know the boat you're on. I've done it before.
Yeah, right. So it goes out a bit and then it stops off, I think, at Swashies as well. There's a couple of different spots. And then there's going to be a court session back in town and all sorts of carry on, all that sort of thing. Anyway, so this has been going on for months. I've been on this chat. And then I found out very, very late that my wife is also invited to the stag do because I know the stag through her. And it's all of her mates that she knows from high school, and they were great mates back then and continue to be, obviously. Now I can't go because I've got a work commitment very early on the Sunday, and I'm just wondering, has it ever happened in the history of the world where there's been a stag do where one woman has been allowed to come as a as a guest, as a part of the group, if you know what I mean, as opposed to what else it could be.
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
And something else just occurred to me, Mogey, just now, as you were talking about. No, just the fact that they're all her old mates from school and stuff. You know, the potential of simmering ex-romances unresolved.
I hadn't thought about it.
And then they get on the booze and it all comes pouring out.
Oh, do you think old Mogey's old lady might have an affair?
Well, no, just that there might be a young guy there, or, you know, same age guy there who's like, I always love you, man. I can't believe you was mate. I just love it so much, man.
Yeah. I mean, I love Wellington Paranormal as much as the next guy, but, you know, I still can't believe
talk back to the Gettin second season.
God, I love the big show.
Yeah.
Love Keyzie. So that's what you're worried about.
No, it just occurred to me as he was speaking because, you know, they're all good mates from way back, and you know how incestuous that sort of stuff gets with your groups of friends.
Nah, not my group.
I guess the other thing is it needs to be considered from the stag point of view and the stag do point of view. Like, what do you think about this? Is there potential that the stag might not be as full on as it otherwise could be because of the presence of my wife? Do men act differently if there is a stunningly beautiful woman present?
100%.
Fair point, man, fair point.
100%. Like the staggy that I went to a few weeks back, fellas.
Do you remember that, do you?
Bits and pieces. But to be honest, if like one of the guys, it depends who it was. If I didn't know her from a bar of soap, I personally wouldn't care.
Right.
But dudes do act differently around women. And to be honest, on a staggy, you just want to be able to go full stupid idiot.
Yeah.
And you make a good point. She is a stunningly beautiful woman.
Yeah. Well, I've just got a text come through here on 3483. Just Googled Mogey's wife. You're effed, mate.
Yeah.
Someone suggesting on 3483 that you could go to the hens party.
Now we're talking.
You could do the old switcheroo.
Oh, but then they have the... Oh, yeah, that'll be great because they have those penis straws, eh?
Yeah. That's... Jase, what would you do in this situation, man?
What would Hoyte J do?
Do you want my honest answer?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say absolutely, darling. Of course, do it.
Well, she's not, to be clear, she's not asking my permission.
She's not insane.
A different relationship, though,
but, you know, if that were the case, you know, how do you feel about that? Go for it. Whilst secretly praying, she says, I'm not into it.
Oh, yeah.
Right, okay, you wouldn't, like, tell her your feelings?
Well, I think, genuinely, I'd feel very uncomfortable. Not because I don't trust my wife, but her being around 16 pissed-up dudes. She'd feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so that's what Jase would do.
What would Keyzie do?
Forgot about those things. I'd probably have a chat with my wife and be like, it also depends, because if she's, like, best friends with these people, I'd say, I'm not going to go, you go. While secretly being like, I hope she has a good time, and it's not, you know, they're not too big of animals, so to speak. But I'd also have a yarn with her and be like, look, why you're going to the hens too, you know what I mean? Why don't you just let me and the fellas go and...
Yeah.
Subtly suggest.
Well, the thing about Liz is that I can't go.
Yeah, right.
So I'm not going to be there regardless. This isn't about I want to go and I don't want her to go. I can't go.
Right.
Oh, this is just getting worse and worse.
Oh, yeah, I reckon...
Because she is a stunningly beautiful woman.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Geez, that takes me back, fellas, that song.
Where to?
My heyday.
Heyday.
So good. Radiohead, Fake Plastic Trees. Sad news today, fellas, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was, Mogey?
There really was. Graham Bell. I think he was a former superintendent or detective at the very least.
Oh, not the guy that invented the phone?
No, that's Alexander Graham Bell.
Oh, okay.
And he also hosted Police 10-7. And one of the great voices, one of the great presenters. Like if you saw him, and you would have seen him present this show.
Yes.
He's really a part of the fabric of New Zealand television, a Kiwi television icon. God, if there was ever a guy on the planet who looked more like a New Zealand detective, I'd like to see that guy. This guy had cop written all over him, and pretty famous for his turns of phrase that he would use on the show, which ultimately is what got him Well, they had to sort of change the approach to the show because the idea of referring to suspects as scumbags.
Yeah.
You got any examples there, Keyzie?
His colourful descriptors included morons, scumbags, murderous thugs, mindless lowlives, and gutless goons. And he once referred to an offender as a lunatic scumbag with a steak knife. That's good stuff. That did become like part of New Zealand pop culture, really.
It really did.
Well, I mean, as a person that does do voiceovers for that kind of reality genre,
yes,
he was an inspiration to me. You know what I'm saying? His no-nonsense approach.
Yes.
Well, he didn't just do voiceovers, Jase. He fronted it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
You know,
I mean, I'll never get that big, Keyzie, that I'm fronting a show.
Because, like, for example, Dog Squad, which I know you're alluding to, which is kind of like a spin-off, I guess, riding the coattails of Police 10-7.
In fact, I think my phrase, but then drama, a gang of youths, was stolen directly from him.
Really?
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Far out.
That does sound right, actually. I can imagine that coming out of his mouth.
Yes.
Yeah. It's funny that you're admitting it now that you know that he's not going to come after you. But here is a little compilation of some of Graham Bell's finest work.
Police 10-7, we're looking for your help to find a group of murderous thugs. 2 young creeps, a half-wit with a gun, a false beard and a turban, a mindless lowlife, 2 vicious morons, 2 armed and violent mongrels, 3 stooges, 3 desperate and wild-eyed gutless goons, 3 vicious apes, 2 fat women and a man with a gun, this scruffy little thug, this little germ, lunatic scumbag with a steak knife. I'll be looking for more help from you later on.
That's good watching, that is, eh?
Wow.
I watched a lot of them back in the day.
Oh, it was great. It was absolutely compulsory viewing.
With a turban? I mean, come on, fellas. Fellas?
What?
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Metallica there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. What a glorious afternoon it is here in Auckland City. But right now it's time for some TV chat.
What's on the telly with Mike Minogue.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't watch anything last night, fellas. I was reading like a backbone. What'd you watch, Jase?
Stuffing your face with popcorn in bed by the sounds of it.
Probably.
I watched a film last night called Steve. Steve.
Why are you saying it
It's
like that?
about jobs.
No, it's
that one. Yeah, Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy, Tracy Ullman, who used to be the old comedian back in the day.
Yeah.
But it's a very serious story. And it's sort of shot in doco kind of style because there's a film crew and Cillian Murphy's character runs a school for very, very troubled youths. But he also has his own mental health issues and rampant alcoholism.
What's his character's name?
I can't. Oh, Steve.
And the school looks after troubled what?
Youths. And the story is that a sort of documentary crew comes in to sort of film what the school's about, etc., etc. All sorts of dramas are going on, as there always are in the school. Because these youths...
They're out of control, Keyzie.
Well, they are out of control.
But they just need a steady hand and someone to believe in them, man. And it just might be that Steve is the man for the job despite his own personal problems and, as you say, Jase, rampant alcoholism.
Yeah, well, look, he falls down in some areas. He's got a good heart.
He's not perfect. Who is?
He's certainly not perfect. Look, it was okay.
Yeah.
It was a kind of bit depressing.
Yeah, that's what it struck me as.
And, I watched it all the way to the end, and I went, okay.
So where did you watch it? How many buzzies out of 5?
Netflix.
Right.
2.5 buzzies.
Wow. Not even a recommend.
As a passion project for Cillian Murphy.
Was it?
It was, yeah. And shot over the course of a single day at the school, if I'm not mistaken. Is
was
that
it?
right?
Okay.
The
That makes
entire
sense.
thing.
Well, no, the in the film.
Oh,
In the film,
timeline.
the timeline is 24 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Last night, Pugs and I went to a PlayStation event. There's a new game out called Ghost of Yote, right? Which is set in Japan and Hokkaido up north. and it was heavily influenced by classic Japanese samurai flicks and things like that from the 70s. So we went to this event, and Pugs and I watched a movie from 1973 called Lady Snowblood, which, it turns out, Quentin Tarantino directly pretty much ripped off everything for Kill Bill. This movie from the 70s is about a lady who gets vengeance, and it's really like visceral and violent, and the blood splatter is almost comical.
Yeah.
And like even the way it cuts to certain shots, and there's loud music playing, and just all those Tarantino things were 100% from this movie and others of that genre. Really interesting watching. We're at the Academy Cinema, Jase, which is an old cinema here in Auckland.
Yes.
And it was interesting watching not only a movie that is over 50 years old, but one that was in another language that I would probably never have watched at the cinema, eating popcorn, eating ice cream.
Yeah.
The film was fine. The effects are pretty old and rugged.
Pug said it turned him on, the film.
But you know what Pug sounds like.
Yeah.
Especially with Japanese stuff. But I did thoroughly enjoy it. I could look past the bad effects and the kind of the things you're used to nowadays. And I give it, a solid 4 buzzies out of 5.
Well, that's bloody great.
Because I was entertained throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a cool experience.
Yeah. Well, the Academy's a great little cinema, actually. All the old classics they play.
Yeah. And if you want to see it, if you're a Kill Bill fan, Tarantino fan, it's called Lady Snowblood. Watch it and then watch Kill Bill. Yeah.
Hey, now listen, coming up after 5 o'clock, Keyzie has some dinner party conundrums.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
God.
And I, true story, nearly died today.
What?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope you're surviving your hump day. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Beef, chicken, vegan and vegetarian options too. Reburger are redefining the norm.
And if I could just direct your attention to this next slide, you'll see that Reburger is serving both good times and good food, and that's whether or not you dine in or take away Reburger today. And if you just look at this next slide, you'll see that it's
It reminded me of is it Chef off South Park?
Oh.
Similar voice, that guy.
Yes, actually, yes, it does. I was trying to think what it reminded me of. God, what a beautiful day, eh, fellas?
Oh, fellas.
You know, we were talking about how spring sucks yesterday. I take it back. And I had so many people coming up to me today and giving me hugs and stuff and saying, Hoyte J, your chat yesterday sparked spring into action. Thank you, man. Kia kaha.
I think you keep forgetting that spring now starts next Friday, October the 17th.
It starts when we say it starts.
Yeah, that's right.
Mogey.
The big show is spring, which now starts October 17th.
So which is the Friday, which is when we fly to Fiji.
How good.
So the day spring starts.
Yeah.
The
I think we're going
yearly-
to see an immediate improvement in the weather.
Well, we are, of course. But the yearly trip should become a thing.
That's a good idea.
That we go on a holiday. Maybe like 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks long.
Yeah.
We
Jase, you can hold down the fort.
Jase, you stay and do a show with Pugs just because of your leave situation, obviously.
Yeah, sure, man. No worries. It sounds good. I'm busy at the moment trying to select shorts for Fiji. I haven't worn shorts for a while.
What are you thinking?
Can you wear slacks?
I've got some slacks. Actually got some decent shorts.
Oh, yeah?
I've got probably about 4 pair.
Have you got any
I
boardies?
never wear them.
Have you got
Boardies, no.
boardies? Yeah.
I've got kind of, they're pretty cool. And I've got your sort of denim cut-offs.
Oh, hot. Your Daisy Jukes.
Your
Yeah.
Daisy Jukes.
Yeah, because that's what everyone in Fiji wears.
Yeah, totally. Hey, coming up, Keezie's got a dinner dilemma. But in the meantime, here's you too.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
The Colt there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon, the time 5:13.
Fellas, this weekend, Saturday night.
Yes.
Well, Saturday evening. We're hosting a dinner party.
Me and you.
I'm busy, man.
Oh, nah. Nah, not you guys. Some friends of ours.
Oh, yeah.
It's a group of people. My wife used to actually work with them, became quite good friends with them, and now we sort of take turns at hosting dinner parties. We are the poorest of the group, so we are the last to host a dinner party.
Right.
They've got beautiful houses, outdoor areas and stuff like that. We don't have that.
Yours is terrible.
Ours is...
It's a shocker.
Well, I wouldn't.
There's like wild coyotes and stuff running around, and
They're not coyotes, they're hyenas.
Eating diapers out of the bin and that.
Yeah, but they're...
helicopters overhead.
That is 100% true. I do live in
Actually, that happened to me last night, but anyway.
But basically how it works is we go around to the house and they seem to do this thing where they've got a special cocktail for everyone.
Right.
So one was Aperol Spritz, I think it was.
Was that a special cocktail?
It was for me. I don't drink cocktails. So it was like, oh, this is nice. I can't remember what the other one was, but they always have, I think, espresso martinis and things like that.
Yes.
And so not only do we have to host this dinner party, there'll be 6 of us, make a delicious main.
Yes.
Salad. We also have to come up with a cocktail to pair with it.
Right.
And we just struggle because we have to really wow these people, you know?
Yeah.
Because we're the poorest of the group.
Yes.
And it's important that we show that we're rich where it counts.
And what kind of cocktail goes with pork mince?
We don't have to make a dish using pork mince. Obviously, I'd love to.
All you can eat pork mince. That's what I'd have at the door. Everybody gets a big spoon and they just going at it.
Like a trough at the door.
Yeah, like a trough, a classy trough.
Right, classy trough.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a really good idea, Mike and Jase.
Because eating pork mince, it's very salty and it makes you thirsty. So then you can suck on your cocktail there.
Yeah, well, and that's a great suggestion. Thank you. I've noted that. I'd prefer not to just be like, and also I'd traditionally put like some hoisin sauce or something on the pork mince.
Yeah. Try and cover the flavour.
No.
Because it's a cheap meat.
Well,
it's very reasonably priced.
Very.
Well,
cheap.
Once again, we're the poorest of the group.
Seriously, off the top of my head, Keyzie, the only thing cocktail-wise I'm thinking with the pork mince is your throbbing orgasm.
Isn't that a shot?
No, it's a cocktail.
Right, okay. But once again, I don't just want to do pork mince. Like, I feel like I'm being typecast as that guy that eats only pork mince. But we could make other stuff. We could do some bao buns.
Oh, you should offer everyone a roaring orgasm.
Wasn't that the same as that one that he just said?
No, a throbbing orgasm's quite different.
A roaring orgasm's not a drink.
Oh.
So what are you actually cooking as your main?
Well, I don't know. This is what so far I've got a trough of pork mince at the door. That's what I've got so far.
Well, you must have some ideas, man. What do you got?
Well, I think, Keyzie, you've got to be true to yourself, man.
Yes.
So a bit of pork mince and just a few beersies. Don't fall into this, I've got to be fancy as, because they're all fancy.
Yeah, because you'll look fake. They'll see right through that.
Totally.
Wealthy people like Jase know a peasant a mile away.
Totally.
A pauper.
Well, you can usually smell them, can't you?
Well, I don't smell that bad, do I?
But, have pork mince on toast and beersies at Keyzie's.
And maybe a port, because you like your port, don't you, mate?
And I was going to say, finish off with a little small glass of port and have a bit of a gaming session at the end of it.
Just ordering some Reburger, man.
Right. Thank you. That's really helpful.
Yeah. It's tricky, man. It's a tricky situation because these people have got taste.
Yeah. Like they are loaded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I know what they mean. Yeah, totally.
Might do a frozen pizza as well.
Oh, yes.
Oasis?
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Queens of the Stone Age there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. Fellas, I talked about the fact that today I felt massive gratitude. And the reason that I felt that was because I nearly died today. True story.
Really?
I was having a shower. And I turned the shower on there. Took my clothes off, generally my top half first.
See, I do it the other way. I do bottom
you do
half.
Your pants first?
Yeah,
okay,
and undies.
Yeah.
And then I'll take like my jacket and my t-shirt off.
Often I'll take like my socks off first.
Oh, yeah.
And then my pants and my undies. I don't know if you guys do this, but when I'm naked, I sometimes give myself a bit of a look over.
A once over?
In a mirror?
Yeah, in the mirror there.
Oh, yeah.
Or you sort of
Man, look.
I do the turn around and look over my shoulder to the mirror.
Yeah.
Checking out my ass.
Hang on, that's my move.
It's like Montgomery Burns.
Yeah. And I got in the shower and it was like, I don't know if you guys ever do this, but I didn't check the temp properly before I got in there.
No, I'd never do that.
And just sort of leapt and it was burning hot. So, turned it down a bit. And my wife for my birthday bought me some beautiful soap, liquid soap, sort of coconut and sandalwood.
Because you didn't use soap before that, eh?
Nah. And just started sort of smearing that over my chest. And sort of dribbles down into your pubes.
My pubes?
No, not your pubes. You don't have any pubes.
No.
Yours has been all lasered off.
Yeah, I know.
Smooth bastard.
Don't have to tell me.
And actually, when they go in the pubes, I always give them a bit of a.
What?
Well, like you do in your hair.
Like scrub it.
Yeah, a bit of a scrub.
Yeah.
Anyway, true story. I was washing my face and heard this massive bang! And I was like, what the was that?
Yeah.
And I don't know if I've told you guys this, but when we got our ensuite put in, we went, let's go fancy pants and have a glass shower as opposed to your cheap plastics. You know what I mean?
Wow, rich guy.
Man,
So
look at this guy.
it's like a glass box. You can see right into it. And what had happened was one of the panels above me, and it's a heavy bastard, had become unclipped from the little clips that put it into the bath, on top of the bath there, and it snapped off and just swung down, missing my head, and I lie not by maybe 2 inches.
Oh, yeah.
And it is a heavy piece of glass.
Well, so if I was in the shower, it would have hit me
It would have collected
chest.
you. I was only glad that I wasn't facing towards that direction, you know what I mean?
Totally.
Because it would have taken something off
Yeah.
and not my snores. And seriously, it is a heavy bastard. It would weigh a stone.
Wow.
What size stone? Oh, like the really
The old
archaic
metric.
Yeah, the old metrics there.
Yeah, the old measurement of...
And I just stood in the shower going, what the And
Did your wife have to pick it up for you?
Yeah, she did, because it was too heavy for me, Mogey. And then she saw old Hoyte J all sudsed up. And she was like,
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Stone Temple Pilots here on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is 5:38. Now, fellas, Keyzie was talking about his dinner dilemma over the weekend, just at the top of the 5 hour. I've also got a dilemma that I can't get my head around and I need your help with.
Is it something that's been bugging you, or do you have a bone to pick?
Yeah, it does bug me.
Oh, it does?
It's been bugging me. And I guess because I can't really get my head around it. I can't understand why it is. As you know, I've got a teenage daughter. And my wife and I have got into walking lately. Do a lot of walking. We started Asian walking, by the way. I'll talk about that another day, but it's a bloody great way to burn the carbs.
Racism alert.
No, it's not
racism alert.
It is an exercise regime, Keyzie, Asian walking.
I
Thank
didn't
you.
fire that off. It goes off automatically.
No, but the dilemma that I have is that I've got a teenage daughter, and we say to her, she's like, I'm really bored. And it's like, well, your mother and I are about to go for a walk. Would you like to join us? And she always says, no, thanks.
Yep.
And I'm like, why not? You're really bored and you don't know what to do. Your mum and I are going for a walk, possibly an Asian walk. You could join us.
Racism alert. Racism alert.
But she's never keen, Mogey.
That's because there's an order to things, and on the spectrum there's bored, and then even more boring than being bored is going for a walk. So that is worse. It feels like you are doing something, and technically you are, but it's more boring and sucks harder than just being bored and doing nothing.
Yeah, that sucks hard, Jase. You go, so it's the equivalent of when you're a kid and you go, oh man, I'm so hungry, and they go, oh, there's fruit in the fruit bowl, or there's water in the tap. That's
Right.
what you're doing. Is you come for a walk with me and your mother. Obviously, they don't want that.
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm totally serious.
Last time you talked
You
about,
haven't liked walking. You've only liked walking for about a month.
you know, he's Mr. Walking. But last time you talked about going for walks, you said you went for a walk in a big cemetery.
Yeah, we go in the Waikumete Cemetery, the biggest in the Southern Hemisphere.
not true.
Did you say that to her?
I said, look, and this is the thing, she's kind of gothy. And I said, we're going to go for a walk in the cemetery. You'll love that shit.
Goths don't go for walks in cemeteries. They go and sit on graves in cemeteries and get pissed.
You could try that.
Right.
The other thing you could try to do is because it's not like you just doesn't matter how cool your parents are, and you're a cool parent.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
Don't get me wrong. But doesn't matter who you are, your kids think you're a bit lame, right? So I think what you have to do is just try and get down to her level. You know what I mean? Like start dressing a bit more goth, maybe hat backwards.
Bit of bling, maybe?
Nah, see that? No, that's the wrong.
Trying too hard,
You're
man.
trying too hard, man. Hat backwards.
But stuff like, hey, do you want to go for a walk and shit?
So, like, when I'm talking, because she's only a little bit smaller than me.
Yeah.
Alright, she must be tiny.
So, like, squat down. Well, let me put it to you this way. Take your mind back to teenage Keyzie or young Keyzie.
Right.
And you've got your nebulizer there. What can I say to young Keyzie, who's a bit puffed before we even start, to convince you to come with me, Keyzie?
I think,
my parents really, I remember them educating me saying, if any weird men come up to you and say, come with me to a graveyard.
Like imagining I was your daddy.
I can see why she doesn't want to go.
I reckon if you went up to her, you had your skateboard underneath your arm,
Yeah.
I've
Do you
got
want
a
to go for a
surfboard.
skate? A surfboard, that'll do it.
Hat backwards,
Yeah.
speed dealers on. Like that episode of The Simpsons where Homer voices that dog, the cool dog on TV.
Oh,
Poochie.
yeah.
Poochie. That's who you are. You're Poochie.
So it'll be like Poochie.
And don't say you want to come for a walk with your old man. Like, hey, man, do you want to go chill at the cemetery with old Hoyte J?
And Mum.
Oh, and your mother will be. And Mum as well.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Incubus there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. Now, fellas, great news. The Wild Food Festival is coming back next year.
That's right. It's happening in March down in beautiful Hokitika as always. Jace, you didn't get to come with us last time, man.
No.
That's right. You were using up all of your leave in March.
And went to Vietnam for ages. It
Some
felt
pretty
like.
wild food over there, fellas.
Did you eat balls?
Maybe.
No, like for dinner.
Oh, fish balls? I think we had fish balls. Do fish have balls?
They make fish balls over in Vietnam.
Fish.
Put them in soup and stuff.
Yeah, yummy.
Yeah, the fish don't have testicles.
Oh, they don't?
No, I don't think you'll see a fish swimming around with a big couple of knackers swinging about,
Yeah, right.
But I'm no marine biologist, Mogey.
No, neither am I.
Yes, but I was gutted to miss that, genuinely. It sounded like a lot of fun.
It's coming back March next year, and the big show fellas are going to be flying to Christchurch, then hopping on the Transalpine train through the Alps to the beautiful West Coast.
I'm really excited about that. I've never been on that train.
I have.
And if not for this opportunity, I never would.
Yes. It's bloody great. It's really good.
The Transalpine, my parents have done it, and they said it was bloody magnificent.
It's very
Bloody
cool.
They
magnificent,
said it was
Chris.
bloody magnificent, Christopher. Thanks for asking. And I said, oh, that's good to know,
Can
Mum.
you get your own carriage?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, cheers, man.
I think we could get our own carriage.
Yeah, from memory, they're all pretty big carriages, but yeah, maybe.
How long does the trip take?
Not sure. Maybe 7 hours, 8 hours?
Oh!
Quite a big trip. I've just pulled that
Yeah, you have.
out of my ass.
About 2.
BS, it is 2 hours.
About 2 hours.
No
Is that
way.
right? That's not very long at all. That sounds doable, man, because a flight is about 1 hour.
Yes.
So 2 hours on a train, that's interesting.
Yeah. Will you come with us, Jace, or do you prefer it in the caboose?
It sounds so dirty.
Yeah, it really is. Just a little train joke there. If you want to get some tickets, head to wildfoods.co.nz. Tickets are available. Or if you and a mate are keen to jump on this epic mission with us, head to hauraki.co.nz and join the competition there.
Takes 5 hours.
About 5 hours, Keyzie.
Oh, wow.
Return.
Return.
No, one way.
Oh, okay.
It is one way.
Okay.
I'm excited for that. It's going to be a ripper. It's a great event, and having the trip along with it is going to be bloody beautiful, mate.
You love trains, eh?
I'm a big fan.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Handcrafted burgers, loaded fries and gourmet eats that'll change the game.
I just don't think I've ever eaten anything so delicious. That was crazy. Street food, and they had beef, they had chicken, they had vegan and vegetarian options, and it was Reburger, and it was so yum.
Just on Reburger, fellas, they've got their new masala chicken range, which includes the masala tender box, butter chicken burger, Desi Dynamite burger, or butter chicken loaded fries.
I'll be honest, when burger joints sometimes get a bit fancy on it and they tutu too much, it can really get deep inside my goat. But I have to say the Reburger ones, I have the butter chicken burger.
That's right.
It was sensationally
You like
good.
that?
I did like it.
Did you enjoy it, Mike?
Well, I only sort of pulled the chicken out of half of Jase's because he left it on the table after my one got stolen because they're so delicious that you can't leave them alone and save them for later because people will see them and think that nobody wants them and then they eat them.
But did you like the bit you had?
Yeah.
That's good. They're available now at Reburger. You should go and check them out.
Yeah, good stuff.
Guys, it's a tune, the Hives, man.
Douche.
Funnily enough, I was listening to their album today on my stereo system.
You're joking.
Jase, that is hilarious.
I didn't like it.
Oh.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
She-Heart there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday evening. You know, fellas, I'm looking outside at the moment on this beautiful spring evening, and I'm thinking to myself, God, it would be the perfect night to propose to the one you love.
Oh, it's proposal season, eh?
It kind of is, apparently. Spring and summer.
It's also the wet season, Mike.
It's the wet season. We've got until the 17th of October. So officially, the Big Show Spring hasn't started yet, Jase. It's October 17th.
Yeah.
Right, okay. But I'm just talking about today specifically. It's so beautiful out there.
Yeah, we called it a beautiful spring day, and I'm just saying, it's still winter.
It's still winter.
Sorry, man. Sorry, fellas. I got ahead of myself.
But it's proposal season, though, right?
Yeah, it is proposal
Definitely
season.
proposal season.
And when does proposal season start?
It's not rugby league season. That's finished now.
And it goes into proposal season.
It's funny you should say it's proposal season. I went to TVNZ today with a proposal.
What did they say?
Nah.
Was that your was it your brothel tour one?
Yeah.
You wrote a proposal for that?
Yeah.
Hoyte J and the Brothel of Doom, was that what it was called?
Yes, it was, yes.
Far out, and they weren't keen.
Well, let's just say I'm waiting for their response. There was a bit of interest there.
Yeah, right, okay. Because
they certainly hadn't heard of that idea before.
No, we certainly hadn't. And I couldn't really picture it either. But I reckon NZ On Air would be keen to fund it.
Totally, man.
Actually, you know who would be keen to fund it is Diamonds on Richmond. Have you heard of them?
I have heard of them, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that they would really want to be tied into this particular program.
Well, this would be an idea, right? So you've got Hoyte Jizbot and the Brothel
Easy.
of Doom, and now you imagine that because the thing is with it, and let's be honest, it's an Indiana Jones ripoff.
Yeah.
He's always after some kind of a treasure. Now, obviously, in this case, you make the treasure this $8,000 engagement ring. The person that's trying to make it through all of the different themed rooms in the brothel is somebody that wants to propose to their partner. Now, Jase, you never did a proper proposal, so let's say it is Hoyte J. And you go through all of these rooms and there's all of these different challenges and ultimately you manage to get the $8,000 ring. Well, that's next time round. This time round, it's a lot easier, Keyzie.
Yeah.
Can I just say, my proposal?
Yeah.
I just want to remind you, fellas, that 95% of the show is good, wholesome, TV sort of community stuff. It's only the last 5 minutes that, it's the brothel stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just felt it was important to reiterate that.
Diamonds on Richmond. Actually, Pugs, can you clip this off and send it to Diamonds on Richmond? They'll be stoked.
Oh, they'll be thrilled.
They'll be thrilled.
Of course they will.
They have got an $8,000 diamond engagement ring to give away. And if you know someone, or maybe it's you, someone that needs to bend the knee, has been waiting a long time and should probably get on with it, head to hauraki.co.nz. Register yourself there. We'll send out a special Hauraki knee pad, which will help drop the hint.
Nudge pad, I think they're called.
A nudge
Come on,
pad.
Keyzie, man.
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, Keyzie.
What's up?
It's got to be a massive deterrent, doesn't it? Having to get an engagement ring. You go, I'd love to
100%.
propose, but, oh, God, how much are we spending on engagement rings these days? $5,000? $8,000? Like,
Yeah, it's hard.
It would
You're
put
right.
you off, right? There's a
Yeah.
lot of pressures on, but if you win this ring, happy days, man.
Happy days.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even do an engagement ring, as you know.
Didn't you?
No. What?
No, straight to. Well, this is the thing, Jase. It feels like you should be doing something about this, man.
I mean, I got a wedding ring from the warehouse.
But you shouldn't go to the warehouse. You should go to Diamonds on Richmond, the engagement ring specialists. Don't forget hauraki.co.nz. Get yourself in the draw for that $8,000 diamond engagement ring. And if you head to DOR and say Radio Hauraki sent you, they'll chuck in a complimentary pair of diamond earrings.
Is that a new development?
That's a new development with every engagement ring purchased in October. Do it.
Beautiful.
The Killers.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
T-Rex there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday evening. Let's give out some advice. Paddy Dip 69
At gmail.com. Get in touch.
With the fellas.
With Mike.
Oh, sorry, man.
The hell, man.
That's yours. Sorry, man.
Yeah. Hey, it's a real email address, meetpaddynip69 at gmail.com. You can reach out for advice at any time, 100% anonymous. You can get your $50 Reburger voucher if we read it out. This is an interesting one, fellas. Came across my desk this morning.
Do you have a desk?
Nah.
Actually, that's a good point. Just before you get into it, Keyzie, I'm sorry. I come in here to do prep for the show. Do I have a desk? No.
Do you have a bitch and moan? Yes.
Yes.
But no,
So
do you want a
that's-
desk?
that's
I
silver
want a
lining.
desk.
So you got one in front of you, man.
No, but I want one with a computer and shit on it.
No, you
So
want
you
one.
can
Actually,
lock
I've got
it.
that
It doesn't
too,
need to be
okay.
plugged in.
Yeah, you want one with a typewriter on it.
Preferably an Olivetti.
It's not an Olivetti. That's not even what it is. Anyway, here's a nice message that came through, fellas. It's not exactly advice related. I thought it was interesting nonetheless.
Okay.
Kia ora, guys. Just wanted to share something. I'm not doing well at the moment. I'm a teacher by trade. My last 2 jobs, I've been working in schools with kids who are badly traumatised. And my last job was an advisor to one of the bosses in the Ministry of Education. It's not that we were doing God's work in that job, but it was made a lot harder when the government cut jobs and I ended up doing the job of 3 people.
Yeah.
Very common nowadays.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm super burnt out, reasonably depressed, and a bit lost really, wondering what to do next. Funnily enough, I'd love to do a podcast, but even though I've been quite good at my jobs, I have no self-belief.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not the point. You guys are the only art form that I can take in, and it's just guaranteed that I will feel better. Not only that, I'll be bloody grinning my head off or giving out a big wheezy laugh, including on a recent flight back from Bali where the dudes next to me thought I was insane. You guys are funny and great, but I hope you know that you're working at a peak performance level and you're just so in the zone with each other and it's obvious you're having a good time. Very conscious you might take the piss out of this, but I'm writing this getting a wee bit teary because apart from my 2 wonderful kids that I'm worried I'm being a bit grumpy of an arsehole with at the moment, you're the main thing that makes me happy. Just wanted to tell you I really appreciate that. Cheers.
Oh,
Anonymous.
yeah, man. Well, let me just say, first and foremost, everything passes. All right? You're going through a bit of a rough patch at the moment.
Yeah.
Everything passes.
Yeah.
That's the one certainty in life. So where you are right now is not going to be where you are maybe tomorrow. So just give yourself a bit of space, a bit of time to just work through some stuff.
Yes.
Go easy on yourself too,
Yeah,
man.
totally. Go
Yes.
easy on yourself. Have a couple of
Yes.
durries.
No, don't.
And I'd say take care of yourself.
Yeah.
So if you're in a place of employment where they are taking the piss out of you and now you're super burnt out, but it's important work like dealing with kids is in the first place, or particularly kids that have suffered trauma, you've actually got to look after yourself first. So don't be afraid to walk away and do another job, and maybe you can go back to that job later. But you've also got a responsibility to yourself and also to your kids. I've had a really stressful year as well, not really realising that I was super stressed out, but having come out the other side of it going, oh shit, actually I was really stressed out, and realising that, oh, actually I was grumpy and all of these things were going on, which I wasn't really aware of at the time. And had I have been, I would have wanted to do something about it. I mean, I'm not grumpy like I'm not Jase level psycho grumpy.
No,
yeah,
I'm
but
sort of
yeah.
like, you know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But you just want to be, you got to be kind to yourself to be kind to others. And so if you're carrying this as a heavy load, take a step back, have a yarn to your missus or mister. Well, I don't know. We don't know, Keyzie, that's the thing.
Yeah, right.
And nothing wrong with either, let me say that.
Well, I totally don't know why you'd say that, yeah.
But, step back, have a yarn with your partner there and work out what your next steps are. You don't have to keep on doing this, whatever it is.
Man. Bloody great stuff.
Tell you what, $50 Reburger voucher.
That's got to help.
Hey, and cheers for that email. That's bloody nice.
Lovely email.
That's really nice.
Thank you very much. meetpaddynip69@gmail.com if you ever need advice.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. The Big Show, done and dusted. Wednesday, over and done with, feels.
It's a nice little sign-off today, Jase.
It's really nice from you, Jason.
Thanks, guys.
Extra mustard on it, man. I like it.
Was there?
I like it when you give 110.
Thanks, man.
Or 80.
Hey, now in the podcast outro today, the only thing I remember about it, our discussion before the show, was you guys just going Pugsan's ridiculous hat.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we did that for a wee bit, but mostly it was you in a her of a mood. And here's a clip of the podcast outro, which comes out at 7:30 tonight, and it's entitled Good Mood.
How can you be in a bad mood on a day like this, fellas?
Well, this is, I'll tell you how. You get called into work an hour early when you could have been spending this hour outside actually enjoying the sun.
Yeah, totally.
And that's why I working here, man.
Yeah.
And I always have.
Yeah, fair enough too, man. Well, the good news was we managed to pull old Mogey out of it, didn't we?
Yeah,
yeah,
good work, fellas.
No worries, man.
You should listen to that podcast, though, if you enjoy the show. This is like us chitty chatting.
Yeah.
It's kind of stupid, really. You know what I mean? We just turn the mics on and just talk about nothing.
10 minutes. You get 10 minutes. So it's not long. It's not good. It doesn't go on forever.
It doesn't bang on forever.
We still leave you wanting less, but it's not, doesn't take up your whole day.
Yeah. What are you doing tonight, Mogey?
Mate, I've got a movie premiere to go to tonight. It's called Tron. Aries or Aries or Ars.
Very confusing.
Tron Ars.
Yeah.
Tron Ars. It could be that. And it's got old mate in there. Jared Leto.
Jay Leto?
Who's apparently not a massive ball ache in this film. Apparently it's quite funny. He just holds it, he's not, he can be divisive, polarising, Jared Leto. I think he's a talent, but he is a very arrogant son of a bee. Yeah. And why not? He's a great looking man. Well, I saw him in something and I was trying to remember it and I can't. He was playing an entrepreneur and it annoyed the shit out of me. Yeah, he's got that ability. But anyway, it's on IMAX. So I'm pretty excited to see that and just to get out of the house, for a couple of hours. It'll be too long, I'll hate it, but at least the popcorn will be free.
That sounds so good.
Hey, Keyzie, I don't care what you're doing tonight, but what's for tea at your house? I'm always intrigued.
I actually don't know, but I know that we'll be going for a nice after-dinner walk, though.
Yeah, to help your prostate.
Well, that... but also just because now that it's daylight saving, we go for our after-dinner walks.
When it loosens your stool.
Actually, you just reminded me. I said to my wife last night, now, if it's a nice day tomorrow night, we're going for a walk after dinner.
Sorry, what? If it's a nice day tomorrow night?
Yeah, if it's a nice day tomorrow, we'll go for a walk after dinner.
And what'd she say?
Okay, she loves it.
Oh, that's good, man.
And what am I having for dinner, did you say?
No.
I have made the best ever lasagna.
Really?
I heard that you make the best ever lasagna. Is that true, man?
Yeah, man.
Just another example, eh?
Jay, best in the world, number one.
Cheesy, with a bit of spicy mince in there, and a nice green salad on the side, Keyzie.
Thanks, way singling me out.
Because I know that you're really interested. Hey, now listen, go and check out the Instagram account. Go and check out the podcast because they are worth it, man. In the meantime, have a nice night and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.